Hello students, today I am going to start first chapter of physics, matter. What is matter? Anything that occupies space, has mass and can be perceived by our senses is called matter. You all know about the definition of matter. But now let us understand this definition with the help of an example. Is soap a matter? Yes. How? If you kept soap anywhere, it occupies space according to its size. And when you weigh it, it shows some mass, depend on that how much matter it consists of, and also perceived by our senses. That is eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Through eyes, we are able to see the soap. When soap strikes with any object, we are able to hear the sound. Nose help us to smell its fragrance. Through tongue, we can test its taste, and with the help of skin, we can touch it. So, soap is a matter because it occupies space, has mass, and can be perceived by our senses. Each and everything are made up of matter. Matter is the basic unit or basic substance of all the materials. Okay, so matter are now categorized into two parts: natural occurring materials and human made materials. Natural occurring materials are those materials which are found in nature, which are naturally. For example, petroleum, wood, coal, etc. Second, human made materials. Those materials where humans are involved or those materials are created by humans are called human made materials. For example, fabric, steel, alloy, etc. All the materials are made up of matter. But what are the matter made up of? Matter are made up of tiny particles called molecules, sometimes called atoms or ions. Properties of matter. One kind of matter can be distinguished by the physical and chemical properties. Physical properties of matter include state, color, odor, density, solubility, melting point and boiling point. States. There are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous. Color. All the matter: solid, liquid and gas. As you can see here, book, juices, balloons, all three having different colors. So matter can be distinguished by their varied colors. Odor. Odor means smell. All matter show variation in smell. Flower, juices, perfume, all these three show variation in smell. Density. Density of matter may also vary. It depends upon the arrangement of particles. As you can see here, in solid, molecules are closely packed as compared to liquid and gas. So solid have high density as compared to liquid and gas. In liquid, molecules are loosely packed. So liquid have lower density as compared to solid. Whereas in gas, molecules are very loosely packed. So gas have very low density as compared to solid and liquid. Solubility. Solubility of matter may also vary in water or any other solvents. So here solvent is water. So salt soluble in water whereas sand do not. So this shows variation in solubility. Matter also show a difference in their melting and boiling points. Melting point is a point at which substance starts to melt and change its state from solid to liquid. For example, melting of ice. Boiling point at which substance vaporize and change its state from liquid to gas. For example, water change into steam. Now let us understand activity 1 to show that solid is a matter. So for this activity, there is some requirement of material, that is measuring cylinder, water, thread and a wooden block. Okay, so first of all you have to take a measuring cylinder and fill water into it. As you can see here, 60 ml, up to 60 ml you can fill up the water which is labeled with A mark. Now take a piece of wooden block and tie it with a thread. Okay, and after tying you will immerse that wooden block into the measuring cylinder containing water. As you are going to immerse that piece of wooden block into water, you will observe the level of the water increases. Okay, increases from 60 to 80. Okay, now mark that point 80 as B. Now on the removal of wooden block from measuring cylinder containing water, the water level comes back to the original position, that is mark A. So what does this activity shows? This activity shows that or conclude that wooden block is solid, and that solid occupies that space in the water, due to which water level rises up. Hence solid is a matter. Let us understand activity 2 to show that air is also a matter. For this activity we require a glass beaker, water and an empty glass. So take a glass beaker, fill it with water. Now take an empty glass and invert it in a beaker containing water. You will notice that water doesn't completely occupy the glass, and the large part of the glass remains empty. This is due to the presence of air inside the glass, which doesn't allow the water to fill the glass. Now when you tilt the glass slightly inside the beaker containing water, you will observe bubbles are coming out of the glass. These bubbles are nothing but air present inside the glass, which escapes when the glass is tilted. Air comes out of the glass and water entered into the glass slowly and gradually. As the glass fills entirely, the flow of the bubbles from the glass stops. So this shows that air occupies space and hence air is a matter.